Hey guys, so I'm starting the garden tour for April 1st. I'm not going to upload this on April 1st. It's probably going to upload around April 3rd, I believe. So yeah, come check it out. I'm going to start on the deck this time because a lot has changed. I've got a lot of new plants and I want to show everybody everything. So up here on the deck, we've got our plant boxes. Here, this is my strawberry plant box, and I've gotten a few strawberries off of here already. There's none on there now. Well, let me see. Okay, there's a couple green ones, a couple little green ones, but all the ripe ones, we just pick them and eat them as soon as they're ripe. This is my hibiscus bush that has been on the deck since Valentine's Day. It's not flowering right now, but there are buds, so it'll flower again really soon. Okay. So here by the house, that's our pear tree. I hardly ever show that one on video. Don't know if the pear is gonna make it, so I don't show it too often. All right, this is the deck box 2. This one's got thyme in it, and the thyme is flowering. Isn't that cool? And it's got some green onions and dill. Our dill is getting really big. The rosemary is here in that deck box. This is our deck box here. We've got a baby tomato sprout there that came up from seed. Purple basil, that's new. Sage, not new, but it's doing really well, the sage. This is holy basil, that's doing really good. This is oregano, this is Thai basil. And this is flowering already, so I don't know if this is going to like last the whole season. Because normally when basil flowers, it dies. So yeah, that might not last. All right, this is my last deck box here. I've got chocolate mint, my avocado tree that it was inside for a while. It's outside now because it's finally getting to be a decent size so it can be outside. This is the spearmint. This is my new lavender plant. I've grown lavender before, but I actually overwatered it last time, so it didn't last long, so we'll see how this one lasts with me watering it less, not overwatering it. Okay, so coming down the ramp, we have a ramp right there. I'm gonna go over to the front of the house and do my front garden. Lots of new stuff here too. We've got my Mexican bush sage here, doing really well, looking really healthy. Got some lilies coming up here. These are those hurricane lilies, or rain lilies, some people call them. I've got a pineapple plant here, spotlight there. I gotta get that more in the sun so it'll light up. Solar powered spotlight, really cool. My new rose bush, I got this at Lowe's yesterday for $5, and it's a very healthy, very tall rose bush. It's about 3 feet tall, and it's got 2 big buds on it, so I can't wait till it flowers. And it had some dead roses on it, which I've picked off, and I'll use the dead roses for the petals. I'll put them in like my bath or something, because I'm weird like that, and I like flowers in my bath. But yeah, this is my new rose bush. $5 at Lowe's, can't beat it. This is my mom's. This was also on the clearance rack at Lowe's. I think I got this for $3. I got this back in November though, and it has flowered 2 or 3 times since I bought it on the clearance rack for $3. Can't beat it, I'm telling you. That's where I get most of my plants. Begonias still, those were also clearance plants, I believe. Can't remember. This is a white spiderwort. I found it in the yard. All right, also this is my hibiscus. This is my yellow hibiscus. It's not blooming right now, but it's doing good. It's getting a lot of leaves. It's gonna be very healthy this year, I believe. This is my other begonia. This is the one that's been flowering the most out of all my begonias. This is one of my hurricane lilies here in between the plants. This is another begonia. This is empty. It had seeds in it, but the seeds never came up, so I will put something else in there soon. Probably seeds again. This is those marigold seeds. I've got a little marigold in there. This is a new one, also off the clearance rack at Lowe's. This is salvia, and it's 3 different colors of salvia. You've got like a really blue purple, and then you've got more of like a lavender purple, and then you've got the white salvia. I love it. I love them together. I think it looks beautiful like that. This is my big pineapple plant, which I hope I get a pineapple by like November. That'd be awesome. I've had this one for over 2 years now, so I'm ready for it to give me a fruit. Peach tree there, new blueberry bush there. This is but it's dormant. We'll see if it opens up soon. There's another lily in the back. This is my flowering jasmine vine, and it is ready to, it's got buds on it, so it's going to flower. All these little, they look kind of like curly end bits. There's a bunch of buds. It's going to flower here really soon. I also have my succulents over here. Like, this is Mother of Millions, I believe. All my succulents. Zebra aloe there. I don't remember what this is called. Another Mother of Millions. Some aloe plants. You know, succulents. Awesome. Okay, that's the front garden. Moving on to the side garden, which is mostly the edible stuff is over here on the side. Sorry, the yard's a little bit of a mess. Okay. Over here in the side garden, starting with the recycled bed. This just has the one squash in it, and it's getting really big. It's extended into the other bed, but that's the only thing I've got in here right now. And this tray that collects rainwater that I just dump on the plants like the day after it collects, so I don't get mosquitoes. And my Okinawa spinach is here, and this is our only in-ground bed. Okinawa spinach. My bush beans. Let me zoom up, go back a little so you guys can see the bush beans. They were climbing the poles really well, but my kids kept messing with the poles, and now they've all kind of fallen off the poles, and they're going along the ground, which is not good for them. We'll see if they make it or not. Edamame is already giving me pods, little edamame beans in there, or soybeans. I have a couple more edamames planted, but I don't think they're gonna make it. Yep, that one got hit by a cutworm, cutting the stem, killing it. This is a little bean plant here. I've got another Tradescantia plant here, or spiderwort. It grows wild here like a weed, but it's edible. The flowers are edible. It's really pretty, so why not grow it, right? This is another Okinawa spinach. This is my collard, which is going to seed. I took my other collard out, so I'm keeping that one for the seeds. This is lemongrass, my row of lemongrass, which helps keep the mosquitoes away. This is my blueberry bush with its little blueberries right there. There's 3 there, there's 1 there, there's a bunch of blueberries. There's also still flowers on there, so we'll see if we get a bunch more fruit there. This is my sweet potato bed, and the sweet potatoes are starting to come up, and they will take over this whole bed, you'll see. There's also some purslane, another little wild weed that is edible, and I just let it grow because there's nothing wrong with it, you know? And I've got some green onions in there. I think this is empty. I'm pretty sure this is empty. My potatoes are almost ready to dig them out. I'm just waiting for them to flower at this point. And then after they flower, they kind of die, and that's when you dig them up. So they're almost ready to be dug up, which is good because I have tomato plants coming and I need somewhere to put them. All right, last section of the garden. This is the, what am I calling this? This is like my new fruit bed. Blackberry, wild blackberry. This is domestic blackberry. There's no thorns on this one and this one. This is wild blackberry, it's thorned. This is a kind of like a hybrid of the two. It has thorns. This is a grape back here that's dormant. We'll see if it comes up. But yeah, that's what I decided to use this giant tub I've been having for a while that was empty. I decided to use it for my blackberry bushes that were out front. I brought them back here, and I added some of the native ones from the land. I just dug up natives and letting them grow here to kind of prevent from the owner who sends people out to cut the grass. I didn't want them cutting back the wild blackberries, so I was like, I'll keep some in a container so I know that they won't get messed with. This is more lemongrass here. Again, it keeps bugs away. This is my daddle pepper from last year, which is coming back really strongly. Look at all those leaves. No buds yet or flowers, but I'm sure it will flower, which is awesome because I love the daddle pepper. It's a local hot spicy pepper that's got like it's kind of sweet, kind of spicy. This is tomatoes that I grown from seed. There's 2 of them here. They're getting really tall. I'm gonna have to separate this one though, because this bed is really only meant for 1 tomato. There's 2 new peppers. This is a sweet green pepper, and this is a sweet green pepper. Sweet bell pepper, I believe. Yeah, they're both sweet bell peppers. We'll see how they do. And then green onions, of course, because I have green onions everywhere in this bed. And then over here, I just pulled out the collard plant out of this. Still got the carrots going good. They're not ready to pull yet, but when they are, this will become a tomato plant. I've got eggplant in here and eggplant down in here too, which we'll see which ones survive, and if I need to thin them out or anything later on, I can. Over here, this is my elephant ear. My son keeps pulling bits off of it, but it's getting a new ear. I found this on the property again, dug it up and put it in a pot, and knew what it was right away. I was like, wait a minute, that's a house plant. Let me get that. Let me keep that. Same with this banana tree. Again, just found it and dug it up. Perfect. More carrots, more green onions, and a squash. I've got an actual squash on there. I think this is acorn squash. Not 100% sure. We'll see. More carrots, more natives. These just bring in the pollinators. They make these flowers. I believe it's edible, but I don't eat it. This is a banana pepper, and more onions, and my rainbow pepper, and then there's room in here to put another tomato in here, and then I have another one here for 2 more tomatoes too that I'm getting. And this is my orange tree. It is flowering still, which is awesome. I've been posting pictures of it flowering like all month over to my Facebook page, so be sure to follow me on Facebook so you can see more of my garden pictures. But that is the last, that's it. That's my whole garden. I hope you guys enjoyed this garden tour. Be sure to subscribe. I post a garden tour once a month, although I might post 2 this month because the growing season is really, this is the height of the growing season for us here in Florida. Everything's gonna grow really fast, so I might have to up my videos and do 2 a month so you guys can really see the progress rather than just my 1 a month videos that I have been doing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you're growing in your garden, and check out my next garden tour. Thanks. Bye.